the other thing you can actually do with these kids is a lot of their therapies can be part of education. So,
yes, I'd love for you to talk about that.
Yeah, so my youngest, she really needed a lot of occupational therapy. And at some point, we got involved in horseback riding. So instead of doing actual I forgot what they call it now. I just totally forgot the word. Where they're just led on the horse. They're actually somebody's doing therapy with them.
Like the hippotherapy?
Hippotherapy, that's the word. Mm-hmm. So she didn't actually do that, but instead she just took lessons. So we just had private lessons. And so it was like she learned to ride the horses the right way. So it was sort of like a accelerated hippotherapy. But again, that was so therapeutic for her. She learned how to follow instructions. She interacted with people. The animals were just great therapy for her. So like I mentioned, she actually has in high school credit in equine science. So she knew, I'm thinking like, okay, is this legitimate, But it turned out she knew more than her cousin who took a horse class in college.
Wow.
And she knew more than he did. So I'm like, I can give her credit for this. It's no problem. Yep. So that was one where, it actually became credit for her. That was part of her curriculum. We thought at one point she was going to actually have a career in horses. It turned out that didn't happen. But later on, for example, she needed to learn, I wanted her to know about Shakespeare. Okay. But again, she wasn't really the greatest at reading the plays at first. So we went to Shakespeare Company to watch plays. And then we would talk about them afterwards. Well, then she decided she wanted to do acting. And I'm like, this is a kid with PDD-NOS. Okay, so normally you're not interactive and into these things. It turned out she ended up excelling with it. She learned people skills, how to read Shakespeare, how to actually do Shakespeare. She played Juliet her last year, at the company. So that turned into a credit as well.
Yeah, that's such a good example of unschooling, which you just explained. And a lot of people don't understand that, but just following that interest and then really diving into it and seeing where it goes. And like you said, it opens doors to new interests that they never even realized they had.
Exactly. And so it turned out that that's where she got a lot of her people skills. And now she's doing coaching people. So again, something I would not have expected this kid to do at all. But she's at the point now where you can't even tell she has, any PDD-NOS. And my other daughter, she loved ballet. So the reason why she started homeschooling to begin with was because there was just not enough time in the day to do school and dance. So we chose to do dance. So that's when we took her out of public school. And so she would dance every day. And she turned out to be a professional ballet dancer. Wow. So just loved it so much. So I think following interest is a real big key because again, they'll do it because they can turn into a career or help them get into a career later on if they need.
Right. Yeah. It just helps them explore that. And it's such a non judgmental environment to say, well, we're just trying it, or we're just going to do a class in it and see what you think. And then they don't feel like that they've devoted their entire life already to something.
Right. So my middle daughter, when she told me that the only reason why she likes soccer is because she liked the snacks after the game, it was like, maybe we're not going to do soccer anymore. She didn't really like it. So we were exactly ready to try it, and we got to see, her. So that was good.
Yeah, well, and she already knew that about herself.
Right.